Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the third episode of Blueprints of the Past. I'm Andrew Garcia, your host, and today I'm taking you on a journey that is especially meaningful to me. We'll be exploring a historic landmark located right here in my hometown of Ventura, California. It's not only the place from which the city gets its name, but also the heart of Ventura's origin story. This landmark is Mission San Buenaventura, founded on March 31st, 1782 by Fray Junipero Serra as the ninth of 21 California missions established by the Franciscan Order, a religious order within the Roman Catholic Church. Mission San Buenaventura has played a central role in the region's history. Over the centuries, the mission has evolved, yet it remains an active part of the community today. Liturgical Catholic masses are still held in the main church, and private tours of the historic grounds can be arranged by visitors. Let me begin by defining the location of the mission San Buenaventura. The mission lies along the Southern California coast, less than a mile from the shoreline. It is located approximately an hour north of present-day Los Angeles and about 45 minutes from the popular coastal destination of Santa Barbara, California. Imagine, if you will, it is the 1930s, and the United States Department of Interior's National Park Services branch of Plans and Design has just documented and released a set of historic American building survey drawings. As you review the first sheet, titled Plot Plan, the organization of this historic landmark and its architectural landscape begins to reveal itself. The main church is carefully located along the East Main Street frontage. To the right of the church, a communal lawn creates an open gathering space that balances the site. Further towards the rear of the property, the housing and school facilities are positioned with intention, prioritizing privacy and creating a separation from the public function of the mission. You begin to realize that the church and its surrounding structures are not simply a collection of buildings, but a landscape shaped by centuries of culture, architectural, and community planning. You turn the sheet and find yourself looking at the floor plan of the church. Your attention is drawn to the interior layout and the function of each space. A vestibule at the main entrance creates a transition separating the exterior from the main body of the church. At the very back, an altar is clearly drawn out. Various materials and interior components are labeled on the plan, including wood floors, railings, and cement walkways. All of these elements come together, giving life to the building and sparking imagination. You turn the sheet once more and find yourself looking at the north rear and south front elevations of the church. You pause in awe as you take in the scale of the bell tower, which rises nearly 50 feet tall. The arches at the front entrance greet you, and you feel a sense of joy in the thoughtfulness of the architecture before you. Now that we've set the stage, let's take a closer look at Mission San Buenaventura by traveling to the present day historical landmark. Once again, I'm your host, Andrew Garcia, and I invite you to join me on a brief guided tour. We begin our journey at the south front exterior of the church along East Main Street, where the bell tower rises prominently. Standing here, you can feel the weight of centuries of rich history. By a stroke of luck, our visit coincides with the mission's annual holiday tree lighting, a cherished community tradition that transforms the historic grounds into a warm, festive gathering place of nearly 3,000 community members. Our luck doesn't end there. We're unexpectedly greeted by Father Tom Alouette, who kindly shares his historic knowledge of the building and the community, both past and present. We will listen to his remarks on the next slide.
Well, thank you, Andrew, for inviting me. We're here for the tree lighting ceremony in front of Mission Basilica San Buenaventura, a community-wide event with thousands of people out here tonight to light these historic national landmark trees. They were planted in 1878, 1879. They are Norfolk pine trees, and for over 85 years we've had a tradition of lighting the trees here at the Mission. But it has grown into a community-wide event, and the mayor will be here, Santa's going to arrive, the fire department is going to bring him And then all the people can see these beautiful can trees that you'll be seeing in just a moment in front of Mission Basilica San Buenaventura, established in 1782, the oldest existing structure in Ventura County. And it's a beautiful event to bring people together as we celebrate the seasons of Hanukkah and Christmas and people and family, and of course a little hot chocolate and a tamale to boot.
Thank you, Father Tom, for your insightful knowledge. Now, let's take a moment to walk through the plot's lawn, which is directly to the left of the Mission Church. As we walk through, we are met with the mission's fountain. Cascading waters create a peaceful and gentle sound as it flows and spills over each tier. We continue our walk through the garden where we are met with the statue of Fray Junipero Serra, the founder of San Buenaventura Mission. The statue, installed only a few years back, stands as a reflection of the evolving history of the mission's grounds. Now let's step inside the mission church. We find ourselves at the main entrance, standing in the vestibule, and immediately notice that the vestibule doors shown on sheet two's floor plan are no longer present in the current layout. Moving forward into the nave, we analyze the ceiling and take a moment to appreciate the exposed beams and the chandeliers suspended above us. As indicated on the floor plan, we eventually reach the rail, positioned a few feet before the altar. We turn our back from the altar and make our way towards the front entrance, taking the opportunity to once again admire the historic craftsmanship of the interior of the building in greater detail. As we made our way back, we noticed a statue on the right hand side of the front entrance. Approaching it, we read the plaque that identifies it as the Beata. This statue is a replica of the historic masterpiece created by the one and only Michelangelo. The original artwork is housed in St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City, Rome. I had the privilege of admiring this sculpture in person back in 2019, so encountering a replica brings back nostalgic memories. If you ever find yourself in Rome, I highly recommend touring St. Peter's Basilica, as it truly is an unforgettable experience. Perhaps in our next episode, we can explore that historic building in depth. Thank you all for joining me. I am your host, Andrew Garcia. Cheers and warm holiday greetings to you all.
Cited bibliography